What's going on, guys? It is your boy Supreme One, and welcome back to a brand new episode in my Let's Play series of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, welcome back to a brand new episode of KOTOR. On the last episode, we found the fifth and final star map, and of course now we know where the Star Forge is located. So, yeah. We're getting pretty close to the ending of this game, which is, it's pretty crazy, honestly. It only seems like yesterday since I started this series, but yeah, it's actually went by, quicker than I thought, I suppose. So we are near the end, which is pretty weird to think about. So well, if I do go to my galaxy map now, as you can tell, we now have the Starforge system to travel to. So yeah, that's basically our next destination, main story wise. But before we do go there, it's time to go to Yavin, because of course, every time we find a star map, we go back to Yavin just to check out what's there, I suppose. So this is going to be our last time visiting Yavin, I guess, and we're probably never going to go to any of these other planets again as well. So of course, we can't even go to Dantooine. It's still on the map there, but we can't click on it. Dantooine was it's kind of been destroyed by the Sith, but yeah. So this is it. I guess Yavin is basically the last planet, well, station. We only go on the station, but this is technically going to be the last place we're going to go to before we go to the Starforge system. So let's go ahead and travel to Yavin, and we'll see if anything happens when we're there. Alright, so as I said, this is basically our last pit stop before we go to the Starforge system. So very exciting, I suppose. What I do actually want to do before we go down to the station is have a chat with Jolee, because I believe, pretty sure he's like the only companion we need to finish off talking to. I mean, we've got Juhani stuff there, but it doesn't say that we need to speak with her again. And, well, actually, Canderous, he still says he needs time to think about it, so I might try speaking to him afterwards. But we still got some conversations to go with Jolee, I suppose, and I do kind of want to try and finish them all off.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Do you want to talk about the war now?
Not particularly.
Let's try and persuade. No time like the present.
I'm not interested in your demands.
No, he's not.
I'll tell.
Yeah, we're gonna keep trying.
Not. I suppose
there
you're gonna nag me until I cough it up, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Nothing is private anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess.
Yep, you might as well tell me.
Be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
What does your wife have to do with the war?
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war?
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatis prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in
Sounds
the Jedi
fun.
way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
So you disobeyed the council. Basically, like I did.
I did. I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. The problem with self-righteous folk is they think they're more right than everyone else. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
So she fall into the dark side?
I hadn't thought so, not right then. I was too proud to believe that of her. I had trained her myself. I loved her. I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
You killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy. Disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
Oh, I guess that's kind of makes sense. I mean, it sounds familiar. Seems like the Jedi don't like killing their helpless enemies.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
They put you on trial?
I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. For formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
I mean, I guess they're always fair and merciful. They did give me a second chance, basically.
But I deserved to be tried. They found me innocent, even though I deserved every punishment and more. They let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
Don't understand.
No, maybe you don't at that. They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you?
I mean,
it's all
not
so
really.
long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
Alright then. You successfully convinced Jolee to talk about the Sith War, how his wife turned to the dark side, and how he ultimately abandoned the Order for not holding him as responsible for actions as he held himself. You might be able to ask more about his past a little later. Alright, I suppose we could. We'll see if we have time. Let's see if we can speak to Kandorous, see if he's had time to
what do you want?
think about what happens. Guess not. Okay.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Guess he still needs time to think about it. Alright. Now then, let's go ahead and take who haven't I took in a while. I'd take Kandorous, and we have not took T3 with us in so freaking long for anything. I generally believe the last time he was with us was like all the way back on Taris, so it's been a long ass time. So he probably has a lot of levels to go through as well. I'm just gonna auto level up. I'm just gonna auto level up to you. Oh really? Just one level? I thought he would have had way more. Alright then. Let's give him an advanced flamethrower. Hell yeah. Right, can we give Canderous anything better? See wearing currently. That's plus 20, so I'd say it's probably the best thing that he can wear basically. Alright then. Let's go on and see my boy, my Rodian friend. Alright. Get to this access panel. Oh, you're back. I was just taking a look at a few new things I thought you might like, and well, looks like they finally made an appearance. You, how did you get in here? Our stealth units have proven most effective. Yeah, it would seem, wouldn't it? There's quite a lot of them, isn't there? What do you want? I'm going to teach you a lesson, as well as you, human. You won't live to correct your mistakes. Well, that's not good. Okay, we're just going straight into combat then? Alright, let's try and use Stasis Field. Not Stasis Field, I mean Force Wave. See how effective it is against them. Alright. There's so many of them. Alright, we should be able to do this though. Get out of here. Right, there we go. Oh my god, the spam is real. There's so many of them. If they keep taking med packs, this is going to take a while. Might try to use Death Fields. Right, let's use Death Field on these. On this one. There we go. Let's stun him. Alright, there we go. Now we should be able to kill this one without any problems. That's if it doesn't run out, that is. There we go. Right. Oh, T3 is really low. Crap. Canderous freaking power blast the hell out of this guy. Power blast him. T3 is very low. Okay, it was kind of a bad idea to take T3 with us, but oh well. We haven't used him in ages, so it makes the most sense. Right, there we go. Right, I think they're all dead. I think that's all of them. Those Trandoshan scum. They couldn't get more out of me. They tried to kill me instead. Maybe rig their shit to take off somewhere else. Yeah, you should probably do that. I know I couldn't have taken them on my own. Yeah, you kind of just did nothing there. I'll let you look at my special stash. Okay. Special stash, interesting. This is what I want. So I believe these are I think they're like the best upgrade items in the game. These two, Mantle of the Force and Heart of the Guardian. Now it would seem I can only afford one of them, so I'm gonna buy the Mantle of the Force. There we go. I could buy the Heart of the Guardian, but I might have to sell some stuff in order for that to happen. Can I actually... I keep going close instead of sell. Could I sell him anything? I mean, I've got a lot of armor I could sell. Oh, I just sold that on accident. Yeah, Calo Nords is like 6,000 worth. Shall I sell more for the other saber modification? I kind of think I should actually. As long as they're not being, you know, weared by anyone. Yeah, I think the ones that are being worn don't show up. So if I should be able to sell. I'll try selling all of this then, and I should hopefully get to enough credits to buy the other modification, but we shall see. Oh, there we go. That was a lot of credits there. Right, we're already at 30,000. We've still got more to sell. Alright. Now then, I suppose we can now buy the Heart of the Guardian. There we go. And that still puts us at 10,000 credits, which is pretty good, not gonna lie. Right, what remains do we have? Oh, and looks like these Trandoshans have 1,000 credits on them each, which is really good. Okay, nice. Excuse me, T3. Let me pass. Yeah, they have like 1,000 credits on each of them. That's really good. Alright, sweet. Oh, come on, guys, let me freaking pass. Oh, come on! Alright, there we go. Yeah, the loot's really good. Getting 1,000 credits from every one of these. How many are we at now? 17,000. We got like 7k from that, which means there's like 7 Trandoshans that we had to kill, which is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Alright, well I guess we're done here. This is probably the last time we're gonna be at the Yavin station, so I guess we gotta say farewell, I suppose. So we're probably not gonna return to this place ever again. Just kind of sad when you think about it, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, let's go back onto the Ebon Hawk. Alright. Okay, so I was thinking of going to the Starforge system now, but what I think I'm gonna do is I might delay it for next episode. Because what I kind of want to do is just go to each planet, stay there for a little bit just to say goodbye. I know it sounds stupid, but I actually want to do this because we're not going to be going to any of these planets ever again. So let's go to Tatooine now, I suppose. Yeah, I've changed the plans. We're not going to go to the Starforge system this episode. We're going to be traveling to all of the planets, saying goodbye, I suppose. I will actually skip these movies, otherwise it's just going to take ages to get from A to Z. Alright. Back on Tatooine. Okay. I actually need to put those modifications in my saber as well. Should probably do that. Alright. Let's do that right now. Workbench. So these are the 2 sabers I've equipped. And they're both here, so Heart of the Guardian and Mantle of the Force. So the Mantle of the Force makes our saber color. It's like cyan or cyan, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, cyan lightsaber. Alright. Now let's put the the Heart of the Guardian in the purple one. And that's kind of like yellow, orangish, goldish in a way. But it's bronze. Okay. Bronze lightsaber. Right, how does that look? Yeah, that looks really good. So these are our final saber colours for the rest of the game, I suppose. Alright, let's go off planet. Let's take companions I don't usually take with me. Mission and... let's take Mission and Zaalbar, you know. They're kind of a pair, aren't they? Right, and I probably have to level them up a bunch. Why is my saber out? That's a bit random. I'll just auto level up them. I can't even go back. Okay then. Oh come on, just give him random stuff. There we go. I'm just gonna auto level up the both of them. Oh, Mark Ragnos' gauntlets. I can actually wear them now. Actually, that being said, they're not even as good as the Gina Haradin ones. Yeah, these ones are the best I have. Right, I guess probably give them to like Jolie or something then. I'll give her those then. Yes. Let's give Mission that as well. I don't like how that looks on her. Well, that one. I think I'll go with the Mandalorian ones. It's blue and it basically suits, you know.
What?
Her skin color, I suppose. Alright. Let's have a chat with this, my old buddy. What do you have for sale? Doubt he has much. Oh, we could buy that. I mean, we could if we wanted to. Right, let's go out into Anchorhead. I'm not going to go out into the Dune Sea because that's a bit too far. But I just want to say goodbye to all these areas, you know. Look, we're never going to be on this planet ever again. It's kind of upsetting. You know, the hunting lodge. I actually wonder if we could still sell that freaking plate that we bought from that woman ages ago. I have something to sell you. That's the biggest desert raid plate skull I've seen in a season. 500 credits. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Anything else to sell? That's it for now. Right, sweet. Nice to make a final trade. Alright. Fun times. Okay, well I guess that's goodbye to Tatooine. Say goodbye guys, because we're leaving this planet for good. Probably not gonna come back. Right, I think we'll go to Kashyyyk next, I suppose. It makes sense to go in the order that we found the star maps in. Right, to the Ebon Hawk. Right, that's it for Tatooine. Not going to be on that planet ever again. Alright, why is my saber still out? Try and fix this. Alright, I really do like the saber colours though. Really nice. Alright. Now then, let's travel to Kashyyyk. There we go. Alright, once again I am gonna skip the movies if they actually load, that is. Right, skip that. Yeah, we're traveling there. We're now arriving on Kashyyyk. Okay. I am sorry if you guys kind of wanted me to go to the Star Forge system on this episode. But this is a nice, I guess, filler episode in a way, just to say goodbye to all the planets, I suppose. Not goodbye as in they're going to get destroyed or anything, but goodbye as in we're not going to go back to that planet ever again. I'm going to take Zaalbar because we're on Kashyyyk. Should we take half? Why not? Why not? Alright, sweet. So this is Kashyyyk. Our farewells to Kashyyyk, I suppose. I'm glad we managed to get rid of Zerka on this place, because, you know, they were being evil. They were making the Wookiees slavers, I suppose. Alright. You're welcome. Zerka will never come back here. We will make certain. Yeah, you do that. Alright. I forgot how small this little place was. Yeah, okay. Not gonna loot any of those because I've already looted it, so they'll be empty. Alright, that's kind of a quick stop at Kashyyyk. There's not really much we can explore here. So, yep, that is it for this planet. Say goodbye guys to Kashyyyk, because we're not being on this planet ever again. Goodbye Wookiees. It was fun knowing you. It was fun helping you take back your planet. Alright. Well then, only one more planet remains which we haven't been to, and that is Manaan. I won't go to Korriban again this episode because we literally just finished off that planet, you know, last episode. So, let's go to Manaan. Here we go. Hope I don't go on trial again, that would kind of be awkward. Alright. Yes, arriving on Manaan. Yeah. Alright. I would go like to Atto City, but it's quite far. So I might just go on like the hangar area. It's really all I can stay at. Why is my saber like always active like this? It's kind of weird. HK and I don't know, Canderous. Why not? Alright. Yep, I'm definitely gonna not miss this planet because this planet was kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But yeah, let's quickly speak to the Selkath. The last Selkath we're ever gonna speak to. Let me see your inventory. What have you got to sell? Nothing really. You could buy some plasma grenades, I suppose. Whoa, those are really expensive. Maybe I was wrong about the plasma grenades being the best clever grenade in the game. Maybe it's the thermal detonators. Let's buy one. I'll only buy one just because I'm feeling generous, and I'm never going to see this merchant ever again. Alright. I guess we're done with Nan. Say goodbye to Manon, guys, because we're not going on this planet ever again. Alright, back on the ship. As I said, I'm not going to go to Korriban because we literally just left that last episode. Alright, so with that in mind, guys, I am going to end this episode off here. I know things kind of changed plans. I know I said I'd go to the Star Forge system this episode, but this is a nice kind of like filler episode in a way, just to say goodbye to all the planets we've been to. It's a shame we can't go back to Dantooine because, you know, it's been destroyed, but that planet will always be in our hearts, I suppose. So guys, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time when we actually do go into the Star Forge system.